Hi, welcome to Live Tutelage, and in this session we'll be discussing of revisiting of irrational numbers. Revisiting of irrational numbers. So that means what is a irrational number means irrational numbers are the numbers which is not in the form of p by q, which is not in the form of p by q, where p and q are two integers. P, Q are two integers and Q is never equal to 0. Q will not be equal to 0. So if I have any number like in the form of P by Q and P and Q are the integers, P and Q are the integers, and this Q is not equal to 0, then that is not an irrational number. Okay, so irrational numbers are something different which will be in the form of root 2, root 3, right? Root 5, root 7. So these are the irrational number examples. Okay. So if I have any number like, for example, if I am having a number like 3 by 5, so I cannot say this is a irrational number. Why? Because it is in the form of p by q, where p and q are the integers and q is not equal to 0. So this is in the form of p by q. So this is absolutely not an irrational number. Right? Now we have to prove that the irrational numbers. Okay. Now for that, let me take an example. So proof for my irrationality. This is, I'm going to explain now proof. Right? Okay. Now here what I did is, so just assume that 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 is a rational number. Is a rational number. Just assume, or you can just let 2 root 3 is a rational number. And we know the definition of a rational number. What is the definition of a rational number? Definition of a rational number is any number which is in the form of p by q, where p and q are the integers and q not equal to 0. So now I have taken in my example 2 root 3 as a rational number. So if I take 2 root 3 as a rational number, so that means I can write 2 root 3 is equal to some p by q, because I have taken this as a rational number, p by q, from our assumption. This is from our assumption. So we have taken from our assumption, so 2 root 3 is a rational number, so which is p by q. Now just cross multiply both 2. So if you just cross multiply this and this, you will get 2 root 3 into q, right, is equal to p. Now from this, root 3 will be, what is root 3? Root 3 is equal to p divided by 2 into q, right? Now if you observe this, the result, so p is an integer, q is also an integer, right? So 2 is also an integer. So obviously the result of this p by 2q will be an fraction. That means p by 2q will result some rational number. So if it is result if this resulting the rational number, if p by 2q resulting the rational number, so what happens? Our root 3 is also a rational number, right? Since p by 2q is giving the result of rational number, hence the left hand part of root 3 is also a rational number. But this is a contradiction. This is a contradiction, right? Root 3 is not a rational number. This is a contradiction. So our assumption is wrong. So our assumption is wrong. Our assumption, what is our assumption? Which is 2 root 3 is a rational number is wrong. And hence, what we can say? Root 3 is an irrational number. Root 3 is a irrational number. Okay, so this is about revisiting of irrational numbers. Thank you.